I remember the first time that I believed God for a car. This was back after I went to college. After my freshman year, I went to college without a car. And so, I knew I wanted a car. And so I came home that summer and, I would just start saying to myself, I want a car. And then I would start telling people like, God's going to bless me with a car. God's going to bless me with a car. And so one morning I had stayed the night over my godparents' house, and I got up one morning and I remember seeing this ad for a car auction, and just my faith moved me it just hit my spirit, and I was like, all right, I'm about to go out here and get me a car. Now I had no money to get a car. I had no car money, but I was like, I'm gonna go out here. So I literally asked my godparents to drop me off at this car auction. And so they dropped me off at the car auction, and I started looking around. I had no money, but just my faith was high, and I just believed that God could do anything. Like I was really just believing that he could do anything. And so I knew at that point that if I was believing something, I had to put some feet with my faith and do what I was believing that he was going to do. So I was like, okay, if I believe that he's going to bless me with a car, I'm going to go out here to this car lot. And so I get to the car lot and I'm walking around and I'm looking for cars. Now at that time I had a friend that had a Honda Accord, so a 4-door Honda Accord and a stick. And so I knew I wanted a 4-door Honda Accord and a stick. That's what I loved it. I would say that. And so I walked around and then I saw a white Honda Accord, and it was a 4-door and it was a stick. Now that's the only specifications that I gave at the time. And I saw that car, and so I go over to the car, and it said $9,500. So this guy comes around and he slashes the price to like $2,500. I'm like, okay, but I know I ain't got the money still, so so I'm just kind of sitting there. So he comes around, and I'm the only one standing by that car. And so he's like, all right, it's yours. And he takes me in, and I'm just going with the flow because I don't have the money. But I go in, and by that time, my godparents show back up, and they was like, you found a car? And I was like, yeah, I found a car. So they come in and sit with me, and the guy starts working on the price again. And before you know it, he starts slashing the price more, and it goes to $1,000. And then my godparents start talking to me. They're like, well, we're so proud of you, and we're just glad, you're the man of God that you are, and you encourage us and this and that. And so what they did was they came back. The guy came back, and he was like, you know what? We're going to slash this price more. They slashed the price to $400, and my godparents said, we're going to pay that for you. And they paid for it. And I literally walked out of that lot on that day with that car. And that's my first car testimony. It was amazing, and I give God the glory for it.